The real estate throne in San Francisco is for the taking, and I'm gonna take it.
I've taken a commission on over $4 billion in my career, and I am just getting started.
I know this city better than anyone, and I can sell this city better than anyone.
There's nobody here. It's an open house.
It just hit the market.
Business gets done with respect.
You're calling me a bad broker? I make more money than you make.
3, 2, 1.
This is the Mac Media Show.
Welcome to the Mac Media Show, everyone. My name is Mac.
And I'm Ree.
And this is the Me and Ree Review Show. We are the two that review for you. This is $1 Million Listing San Francisco, episode 6.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you, Ree, I still like Andrew. I think he's my favorite so far.
Do you really?
Yeah, this week, too. Second week in a row I've said that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second week in a row. Get that?
Huh.
Did you get that?
Interesting. Yeah, I got it.
Got that?
I got it.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, you know what? Roe's stepping up, though.
Yeah, he is. He
is really I'm
coming
surprised.
into his own.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. He's doing big properties.
Yeah.
Selling. He's
Oh,
higher
yeah.
than everyone else, right?
Yeah, he seems to be.
His
getting
prices are higher.
Yeah, seems to be. Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you liking this week?
I don't know. I kind of liked them all. I really did. I thought they were kind of even this week. Of course, you know, everybody lost their sales this week.
We had all three lose properties this week.
Yeah, they didn't hang in there. One was for marriage. One was for
Although,
wanting to sell his property.
Justin is maybe going to continue this into next week.
Yeah, he might. They didn't end that one like they did the one with Andrew with Tim.
Yeah.
You know, said his daughter wanted to get married on the property.
Yeah.
And then Roe lost his because the guy wanted to flip his property, that money into another property. But I don't like the way these sellers, I mean, maybe they're doing this on purpose, but I don't like the way the sellers set them up like that. And they go do all the open houses and
We're going to talk about that.
they, you know.
Let me talk about Justin first.
I won't continue.
We're going to talk about the people.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I liked Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Roe's stepping up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised. I still like Andrew in terms of personality, though. He's funny. I enjoy watching him.
You have
And
to really
Justin-
keep up with him. He talks fast.
You never-
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he
You know.
does. You didn't answer who you liked this week, though.
I said
You
I
liked
liked them all equally this week.
Okay.
But one thing I want to say to Justin, unbutton your coat, please, because I cannot stand that. Please unbutton it. You look so much not quite as uptight. And your suits look good on you, so unbutton the coat,
So
please.
you're saying
Thank
he'd be
you.
more charismatic if he unbuttoned the shirt
I think so. He looks like a little...
or unbuttoned the suit?
With it buttoned up, to me, he comes across as like the first day of school and everybody's buttoned up and everything's, you know, perfect and I'm just this kind of person, and he doesn't have to be that way. He just needs to unbutton the coat, look a little less stressed.
Okay. All right.
It just tends to do that to me, but that's just me. Although we still love you, Justin. But
Well,
unbutton your coat.
You put it out there.
That's right.
I
Ree
can't-
wants you to unbutton your coat.
I can't co-sign on that. So, yeah, Justin this week, though, I didn't get the Chammy joke, honestly.
He really laughed his head off
Man,
about
he
it,
laughed,
didn't he?
and I'm thinking,
He
what is
laughed
so
and
funny? Am I
laughed.
missing something with that?
There must have been something else going on.
I must have missed it. I didn't get it.
Well, I didn't get it. I mean, he kept on about it, you know,
I may
laughing.
be a
And
little
so there must have
naive.
been something maybe the camera guys were doing or something. I don't know.
Chammy, I don't know. I didn't
But
get
I was
it.
like you. I didn't really get it
It was the
either.
way the guy said it. I didn't get it. Maybe it's
Cherry jam.
something-
Chammy.
Yeah, I was missing it.
That's kind of cute to me.
Well, you liked it, yeah.
I think it's kind of cute.
You thought it
yeah.
was catchy.
I did. I think it's kind of neat.
didn't
It's
think
a
it was-
healthy kind of jelly.
Didn't
Probably
think it
less
was
sugar.
Funny though, I just didn't understand.
Well, I
it.
didn't get it. I didn't get it that funny. I just thought it was kind of catchy.
Yeah. Well, that's my thoughts for the people this week. I thought it was a good episode, though.
Oh, I did too.
All right, let's talk about one of the listings first. One of the sellers. I don't like the way they back out, and I find it odd that. Let's talk about Roe's first, okay?
Okay.
So Roe is dealing with Mr. Wong or Mr. Wong's assistant Ching,
Yeah.
right? How about these Chinese investors coming in here? Just not even unbelievable, right?
Evidently, there's a lot. Evidently, they're taking over New York too. So
Yeah.
So they're taking over in San Francisco, and we'll probably see it in L.A. too.
I can't believe these guys coming in here spending this kind of money,
Yeah. Well, you
putting
know.
it into a property. Now, this is interesting. Selling the property and immediately putting money into another property to avoid taxes. How about that?
Yeah, that's normal though for rental property.
Sure.
I mean, because you don't have to pay taxes on it if you keep a like property when you reinvest that profit within a certain number of days. I can't remember how many days it is, but
Think about how diversified these investors are, though. So he lives in China. He travels all the time, Ching says. Very hard to get in touch with. I mean, what must these people do?
I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it? I wish they would do a show on that.
Yeah.
Of course, they don't want us to know what they do, and they want to remain anonymous, but I would love to see a show on that, because I'm figuring when we get back on L.A., which I think starts next week or a week after, we're going to see a lot of Chinese investment there too,
Yeah. And I would like to know the percentage of Chinese buyers versus
Well, it seems like it's high in New York, because you remember when Frederick was learning Chinese and Japanese and all that,
Right.
trying to sell to these, those high. Woo, he had some high property up there though, like 28 million and stuff like that.
Right.
But it must be, and I think he said that on one of the shows. I can't remember that there was a lot of foreign investment, especially Chinese.
Yeah.
And it could be because of the dollar. They own a lot of America. They're coming back to buy us back.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's different.
The amount of Chinese investing is
It's a lot.
is a lot, and it's fascinating to me. So yeah, he's dealing with Ching, and so what happens to that property? He ends up not selling the property. Is that right?
He ended up selling it. No, he got
Was
a
he-
contract on it, and then he presents the contract, and she says, "Well, I've got bad news for you."
Yeah, right.
And,
So well, first of all, they wanted a 5-day close.
yeah, the
Which
girl
is-
that bought it. Yeah,
That's fast.
that's awesome if you're wanting to sell it.
If you're wanting to
all
sell, it's
cash,
great.
5 days. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, one of the best offers you can get.
Got full price, 1.25.
And Wong says, "I'm out."
Yeah.
Because I got to find another place.
Exactly.
Well, how come he didn't say that? Why? I mean, why? What is it with the seller
See, I don't understand that either.
that they avoid telling? I don't get it.
And I don't understand why, if you've got a daughter that's that close to getting married, that she hadn't said to you, "Well, Daddy, I wish you'd keep the property."
Well, hold it. So what
you
happened?
just keep cutting me off,
yeah.
Mac. I'm
well,
sorry.
We're getting there. So what
I
happened?
have things to say.
What happened? Where you're switching subjects? I'm not done with
No,
Wong
I'm
yet.
not.
I'm talking about Wong.
Yeah,
here.
but we're still talking about the same thing. We're talking about they're backing out. Sellers are backing out.
All right. Well, let's switch to the next one. Go ahead and finish what you're saying about.
Okay, what I was going to say was I don't understand, and I would love to ask Andrew, and maybe we'll interview him, but I would love to ask him how that transpired where he sat down with this Tim guy for so long, got the listing, couldn't find the guy for a week, and then all of a sudden the guy says, "Oh, no, I've decided not to sell it." After a week, that doesn't even make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And the guy would have known, had a little bit of an idea that the girl wanted to be married on that property. I don't know if they did that on purpose just for it to be. I don't know. He doesn't seem fair to me, to the realtors, because they go through all the open houses and they do all that stuff, and then they just come up and say, "Oh, we've changed our minds."
Yeah.
I just don't think that's right.
Andrew had spent $20,000 on marketing costs already.
Yeah, I don't think that's right. I don't agree with that. Now, maybe they do that in San Francisco. I just think it's common courtesy. If somebody's going to go that far, you're hiring a realtor, of course, to do the job, but you don't have him out there working like that and then just turn around and say, "No, I'm not going to do it." I mean, you know something before then. So I would like to ask Andrew, did that Tim guy, where was he? They didn't say where he'd been for a week.
No.
Remember on the other show where the guy disappeared in New York?
Yeah.
And Luis couldn't find him? Well, they did put him in the hospital, but this guy didn't even mention where he'd been, and then all of a sudden, "I'm not selling." Well, that's just not.
Yeah.
I think if I were them, I would put a clause in the contract. If people do that a lot out there, I would put a clause in the contract that said, if I have an open house and I spend such and such amount, you will reimburse me if you back out on the contract.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I
'cause
would. I wouldn't do it.
We've seen so many, probably more than 4 this season already happen that way.
Yeah, and I don't get it. It's after they get contracts and then they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it."
Yeah.
That
and
doesn't
that's-
make sense to me. It
Yeah,
just doesn't.
it's not the way it should work. And,
No. No, and you just don't see it that much. In the real world, when, like ordinary people are selling, it's different.
Yeah.
This is on a different level. Maybe they think they're exclusive and they can do what they want to do. But, money doesn't change integrity, and it doesn't change common courtesy. And I just don't agree with that part. But it's just me.
Well, what about Andrew's fiance? Are they engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. what about him just getting up and leaving the table?
That guy's really strange.
Yeah,
isn't he?
strange.
He's acting strange on the show.
Were they trying to like act like he was upset he had been on the phone during their lunch?
I think so.
Or was he...
Or were they insinuating I'm going to meet somebody else?
Yeah,
or
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either. And the guy has a weird look on his face, which you can't figure out what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to surprise us with something next week. But that whole thing is weird between them, you know. Yeah. But, you know, on Andy Cohen, he said they were married. So I guess they did get married. Yeah. But that's a weird relationship to me. Yeah. It's kind of odd. But
yeah. It's like they're doing it for tax reasons or something.
It was kind of distant acting or something. I don't know. It's just kind of odd. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But whatever. That's their business.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, there's not much to talk about this week. I mean, I was surprised that not one sold a property.
Well, it was interesting that it all happened that way.
We'll see if Justin can hang on to Kevin's listing and sell it for $3 million.
Yeah, maybe
Kevin
so.
wanted $3 million. His dog's name was Kevin. Yeah. With a Y though. Is that
right?
It
was a little girl dog, and he said Kevin Jr. Jeez. Kevin Jr. is a boy.
These people and
it was
animals.
A girl. Some of these people are odd.
I'm telling you what.
I don't know if they're odd for television or they're odd in general.
I wonder if Kevin, the little girl puppy, has got a nanny.
I don't know, but. What about the mannequin thing?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So
that was so weird.
Okay, was this Gus? Is his name Gus? Right?
I think it was Gus.
Is Gus being serious? You think? He's a fashion designer. Is that right?
Supposedly
well-known fashion designer.
Yeah.
Okay,
supposedly.
So he comes in and does that.
It was weird. I don't think that's what he had in mind.
It's got to be a joke.
I think he meant it to be, upscale, like having them stand around in nice outfits and kind of, just kind of look like you're shopping as you go through kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, oh, my gosh, this guy had a total different, idea of, I don't know.
I can't take that serious. I think he had.
That was unbelievable. And spray painting their bodies? Come on.
That's weird, too.
Yeah,
the whole thing was weird.
I just don't think that's
And
normal.
the guy says, well, I'm going. See ya. Right in the middle of the
and
whole
leaves
thing.
all of them in there. All the mannequins.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Well, that was kind of weird, but when Roe was showing that high rise, that thing was only 983 square feet, which I was surprised because they were asking 1.250.
Yeah,
which is that is a lot for that.
Yeah, it was an older unit.
Yeah, and it was really bad.
And it had tenants.
Yeah, and it was rough looking. It needed updating but it was funny when the guy was leaving. He had a skateboard in his hand. Yeah, big old skateboard.
Longboard. Yeah, right.
I guess a longboard,
Mm-hmm.
but. That was so weird, seeing a grown adult with it's a skateboard to me. I don't know what a longboard is.
It's a longboard.
It's just a little longer skateboard.
It's the way they get around out there, Ma.
So they skateboard around to places?
Yeah.
Like not just in their spare time, just like going from the office to a business meeting?
Yeah.
And they take the skateboard in with them?
That's what they do.
Okay.
More so in California. Well, this is California, but I'm in Los Angeles and... So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's one of the techies?
Could be a techie. Sure could be.
Anyway, that was interesting to me.
I'm going to tell you, that property in, was it Napa Valley?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Some wine.
It was Livermore, California.
Right. That's right. Man, love that property.
It was beautiful.
And how about what? Okay, so I didn't hear the explanation as to why he didn't have to farm his own grapes. His neighbor did it. And he took a $60,000 check.
I think he leased them.
Without doing anything. Oh, is that right?
He leased the property to them, and they gave him a $60,000,
Okay.
It was like paying him back. They got the grapes, but he got the
he just
profit.
gets a cut. Yeah.
So he looks out and watches it.
That's right.
That was pretty interesting.
That's great. So anybody that buys that house has $60,000 income a year.
That's what he said.
That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a cool property. Big, nice place. Love that place.
I wonder how much it costs to put an ad in the London Telegraph or whatever he said, the Daily Tell. I mean, he was promoting that thing over there.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Well, see, he'd spent $20,000 total, marketing costs, so I'm sure a piece of that was that article.
Yeah, I guess so. That was weird. Hey, what about rope? Praying 5 times a day.
Yeah.
We were wondering how he did that.
That's
and
how
they
he
showed
did.
his little mat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he wouldn't answer the door. He wouldn't let anything interrupt it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'd go chase him down, but after it was over, he'd go chase him down.
Yeah.
if they rang the doorbell, because the camera guy said, "Would you, if the doorbell rang, would you answer it?" And he said no. I said, but I would chase him down after I was finished. I wonder how long it takes.
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't really say, did he? I mean, did he say one prayer, or do you pray a lot, or?
I don't know.
That was odd.
I don't have an idea.
It's different.
I know it'd be hard to work around that schedule, though.
5 times a day?
That's a lot.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, I know that'd be
It's
hard.
like your whole day is push.
Well,
I gotta pray. Okay, hurry. It'd be sort of like, hurry up.
Well, real estate is all the time, odd hours.
know.
It could be any time. So, phone ringing, doorbell.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard to work around.
Yeah. Well, he
Now,
seems
they
be
don't have to
doing-
put on the robe 5 times a day, huh?
Right. He's just doing the the little rug thing, which is great. But I thought it was horrible what happened to him too, and I hated that because it does make you look bad as a realtor, but you can't
Heidi?
control.
How about that girl?
Yeah, I know, but you can't control.
She was hot, man.
But that does make her look bad to her person for a 5-day closing, and they come up. They offered $1 million, they came up to 1.250, and then all of a sudden he's just telling her up, so, nope, we're not doing it. It's kind of, I see what she means.
Man, she was furious.
Yeah, she got mad.
I can't believe she just turned like that. Things happen. You can't.
Well, they do, and that's what I don't understand. They blame it on the realtor, but he really had no control over that. He didn't know this person was gonna. Of course not. He was hired to do a job. He got the job done, and then the person looks at him.
Honestly, I thought it was a bit ridiculous for her to sit there and just like he had caused it.
Yeah,
he can't.
I know. It's really disappointing. I understand that.
She acted like he lied about something, like he hid it from her.
Didn't.
Like, no.
And I didn't care for that either, because that's ugly. I mean, if they had worked together, they probably could have found something else.
I thought that was unprofessional by her.
I
to
did
do
too.
that.
And I think that they could have found something together, put their heads together, and found something else that would have worked for that girl, and still got a commission and all that. But she was a little hot-headed about that, because he couldn't help it. I mean, it's what happened.
Yeah.
But
well, what I found strange in all these episodes is, remember when we saw Joel Goodrich, the guy that Roe was working with to get the luxury listings earlier in the season?
Oh yeah.
We haven't seen him one time since then. We've seen him one time the whole season. His partner?
But I thought he was just partnering with him on one.
Was it just one?
I think so.
I
think
don't
it was
know.
just one. I don't think they partnered, together.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it was just that one
Probably
particular
right.
property.
That sounds right.
And I don't know.
Well, what he said was, I expect to do many listings with this guy in the future. If we do this one, he'll give me more. And we haven't seen it yet.
Well, I thought he was like in his office with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking.
But they were partners. They were going to partner. He was going to give him the listings, and he would do all the marketing, and then he would take some of the profit at the end. Something like that.
Huh. Well, Ro, call us and let us know.
Yeah,
Tweet us.
Joel followed us on Twitter and added us to his list and all that. And
Well, maybe he is still. You know what he acted like to me, though, on that show? He acted like he was maybe the one of the owners or one of the brokers for Caldwell Banker. Mm-hmm. He acted like he was in charge.
Yeah, you're right.
And Ro acted like he was, working for him, sort of, in a way.
Yeah.
And because he was so demanding,
Yeah.
and Ro just kind of sat there, and I was like,
Yeah.
if you're partners, I wouldn't let him talk to me like
Yeah,
that.
right,
But
right.
I kind of got that feeling, but I don't know if that's right or not. Ro, you need to call us.
Yeah,
tweet
we're
us,
going to talk to
let us
Ro
know.
in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. We're
We're
supposed
going to talk to Andrew, too.
Yeah, we've got a scheduled thing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was a good one. Good one, except everybody lost in last week.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first
Everybody won
times I've
pretty
seen
good.
all three lose a listing.
Yeah.
Although
yeah,
Justin
it's
didn't
tough.
lose it, it's just not been sold.
Right, we hadn't heard that yet, so maybe he'll.
But I think it's the first time in all the series we've ever seen that. Mm-hmm. I can't recall a time. So, hey, that's realistic to me. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's tough though.
Yeah.
Those were tough ones, and I don't understand. I'd love to talk to him and see how long, like Andrew, when he listed that property
Had to
in
been a while.
in Livermore, wherever it was.
Yeah.
I would love to know how long that went on
Yeah.
in reality, because they are filmed 8.5 months. Okay, maybe the guy, he had the listing, and then this all took place in the course of 5 months. So it wouldn't have been like the guy just changed his mind.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting. They need to tweet us and let us know.
Well, we're
'cause
gonna
I kind of
talk-
like
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can ask them when we get the interviews, but I just, I wonder about that kind of stuff that we don't get to see.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Because it looks like to us, they just get the listing, they go to the open house, and the person goes, no, no, no.
Yeah.
And that's just awful. Mm-hmm. So I just would kind of like to know the backstory on that.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know where he went. Where was he for a week where he was not in touch when he has his house for sale?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
That just doesn't, unless he was in the hospital.
Well, what I picked up on was Andrew seemed just kind of like, what I think happened?
What?
I think they kind of, so he said the marriage thing or whatever to him off camera. They had called and discussed that prior to filming that segment at lunch. And I think.
So you don't think he knew it before that?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I think he did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they staged that phone call again to get it on recording.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is, though, the first conversation they had, I feel like they maybe have gone back and forth at each other a little bit and had some heat between them. Because Andrew and Tim didn't really talk very respectfully.
That's true.
To
It was
each
not
other.
very
Did you notice that?
much.
It was short.
It was little sentences, and that was it.
That
I wasn't
was
like,
it.
what? What is
Yeah.
going on here?
Right.
Yeah, I noticed what you're saying.
And Andrew just didn't even look like he wanted to
Yeah.
spend the time talking to this guy.
Yeah. And you would be shell-shocked.
It was like he was still mad that this had
Yeah.
happened, and he was having to redo it again for
see what you're
cameras.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying now, yeah.
'Cause they
I
were
thought
short.
It was kind of odd. He didn't say much, and I would be going, what?
That's right.
Where have you been for a
The
week?
reaction wasn't
he
there.
didn't even ask where he'd been.
That's right.
So they did that off camera, too, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
But still, we like to know these things.
Yeah.
And, of course, we've had people tweet in, that say, I'm glad y'all brought that up or whatever. And then some of the celebs have been tweeting in telling us, yeah, we didn't put that on camera. I think Louise said something one time about it or
Yeah.
somebody. But, yeah, they say, yeah, we wish they'd tell more of the backstory.
Yeah.
Which we don't get a lot of that. So we have to surmise out here. Mm-hmm. But that's why we review for you.
Yeah, just tie that back in there. That's
So
good.
we can bring it up.
That's good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, I'll tell you, those were my thoughts for this week's episode. I think it was good. It was not the best episode, but it was good. It was
it was good.
yeah.
I like to see the differences. We've talked about in the past, do they ever lose?
Oh yeah.
Because we've seen some episodes of New York and Miami and all that, and it's like they never lose. They get them all. And this was good to show this is more like reality. You don't win them all the time.
Right.
And so I think it was good to see that. It's interesting.
Well, what do you think happened to Miami?
I don't know. I don't know if they didn't have the numbers. We haven't heard anything about them, have we? About if they're coming back? Or
Has Bravo canceled $1 Million Listing Miami?
I wonder if they have.
That is the question.
We hadn't looked it up.
Let's see here.
Would Aaron know if we tweeted Aaron? Wasn't he executive producer?
Yeah, he would know.
Well, we need
So
to
here we go.
check that out. 'Cause we hadn't heard anything about it.
Let's see. Chris Levitt
Yeah.
has signed a production deal for his own reality show.
Oh, really?
Signed a deal with Pilgrim Studios, leading us to believe that $1 Million Listing Miami will not be back
Wow.
for a potential season 2,
His own deal.
at least with the current cast.
Doing what? Does it say he's going to do a
He's moving on to developing his own project, as Bravo has yet to officially cancel or renew $1 Million Listing Miami.
Okay. Well, we knew we hadn't heard anything about it.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
Congratulations for Chris.
Chris is the one that likes to do business in the bathtub, isn't it?
That's right. Chris was fun to watch.
was fun.
That's a shame. I hate he's
He
going to be
was.
gone.
He was a character. He was a real character.
Well, the other Chris or Chad was just
Was it
dry,
Chad or
man.
Chris? No, I think it was another Chris.
No,
Wasn't
no, it was Chad.
it? Was it Chad?
Yeah, he was just.
I get him mixed up with Chad Rogers.
Yeah, Chad Rogers is the man.
He's your favorite.
I'm gonna tell you, we need to get him on the show and catch up with Chad
Oh,
Rogers.
we should.
Yeah.
We should see what he's doing.
We'll
now.
do that. We need to catch up with Chad and see what's going on, because I'm gonna tell you, he's the coolest one that I've ever seen on the show.
And he was on L.A., right?
He was on L.A.
At the beginning.
Yep.
He was pretty good. Yeah, he was pretty good.
I liked him.
Those were the old shows, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were at the very beginning.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Josh Altman is going to end up getting married or not, or whatever on the new season. Mm-hmm. He and Heather were kind of in limbo when we last left them.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. And I love, is it James and David?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Love them. Love them.
Yep.
They are the neatest guys. I like them.
Man, these Miami houses are unbelievable. 20 million.
Yeah, that was like a New York market.
Look at that, man.
You know, Miami
That's why I like Miami. I'm waiting for Atlanta to come.
Oh, I wish we'd do in Atlanta. That would be
I'm telling
great.
you they will.
Oh, it'd be great. That would be a good one.
Let's see.
They need to sell Chrisley's house first.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I could see him as being one of the sellers.
Yeah.
Because he said he did real estate for a while, but I think he did investment. But I could see him getting his license and him being out there. Can you imagine him being a character?
Oh, yeah.
They could put his son on there. They had his son. They featured him that time at the open house.
$1 Million Listing TV show casting in Atlanta.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, Atlanta'd be awesome. But I want them to be legitimate. I don't want a real estate housewives. You know what I'm saying? Andy, don't do it anymore. It's enough of the housewives.
Interesting.
We need some good, legitimate realtors in Atlanta. I know a few of them. Be interesting. Ooh, I would love
Tell you,
that.
when I make my millions,
Atlanta's got a... Oh, I love Atlanta. I know the sections in Atlanta.
when I get my 40 million,
Yep.
I'm gonna go to Miami.
There are a lot of
Oh,
celebrities
man.
that live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Do a lot
Atlanta-
of music stuff in Atlanta.
Yeah.
A lot of ball players, like
Oh yeah.
big Braves players were in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, they got a lot of stuff.
No,
a lot of people that go between Atlanta and LA.
Atlanta would be better than San Francisco in terms of pricing.
I was going to say.
Can you believe it?
You can't say that on their show.
No, I'm not saying.
In terms of pricing, yeah. You'd
I
be
would
more
en-
like.
I would enjoy it equally,
Yeah.
but the prices would be much higher in Atlanta. Well,
Not that much, no.
not a whole
Not
lot.
really. You've got Country Club of the South. You've got Buckhead area. You've got some really high-priced areas. That's where most of the athletes lived. Country Club of the South.
I mean, there's got to be homes for 10 million plus there.
I don't think Atlanta goes that high.
Oh,
honestly.
come on.
No, I'm serious. I don't
Let's
think they do.
see.
I really don't.
Well,
I don't think
we'll
so.
have to do that off the show.
Yeah, it'd be interesting though to see, but it's going to be fun to see who they pick up in Atlanta
but- yeah.
because there's some good realtors in Atlanta.
Well, let's end it because this is a San Francisco podcast. We're getting off topic.
Oh, I know, and we love it.
That
We
was
love
fun.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's been fun for me because I didn't know anything about the property
Yeah.
in San Francisco, and I love to learn the areas and what they
Yeah.
sell,
Yeah.
and I love what they talk about. The techies, it's been a real education for me
Yeah.
because I didn't realize that.
Yeah, me too.
So I knew there was Silicon Valley. I understood that, but I just,
This
you
gives
know,
us a better idea. I mean, like this episode, we learned about South Beach. We learned
Yeah.
about Soma.
the different areas. I love
We
that.
learned about the taller buildings.
And they did have a high rise.
Yeah.
They have a couple of high rises, but as a rule, they don't.
Right.
So that's interesting
Yeah.
because all you see in New York
Learned
is
about the
high
tech
rises.
shuttles. Yeah, you're right.
So I love it.
It's great.
I think it's been real interesting. It's been interesting to get to know them, the characters.
Yeah.
I like the diversity of these characters.
Yeah, I do too.
They're real different.
Yeah,
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them.
me too.
Justin, unbutton your coat. We love you, Justin.
Uh-huh. All right.
But you would just look more at ease. You would just look cooler. It's just, you look good, but I just like a man with his coat unbuttoned.
There you go.
Looks good.
You heard it, Justin.
Yep. Unbutton that coat, but I like your curly hair.
Ooh.
He's got pretty curly hair.
All right.
He does. He's a sweet guy.
All right.
Enjoyed our interview with him. He's a good guy.
Go watch it.
He looks like he loves it.
Yeah.
The
Does.
real estate end of it. Like
Yeah.
he said, he grew up loving it. So, I mean, he really comes across as that way. So does Andrew. They all do. But it's, I like to look at the differences in them. It's fun to see the different ways they sell, the different ways they relate to the people. Because it's all about selling yourself. To me, the real estate is second.
That's right.
You sell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
I think so.
I do. I believe it.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
keep
good.
marketing.
I'm going to tell you what. This is a fun podcast. This is a good episode, and I enjoyed talking about it.
It was good.
Yeah. Well, you ready to go?
I think you're, what is it that you said? You wanted a thing that, at the end of every show?
Oh, yeah. That's never going to happen.
I think so.
Every week we get
What
here.
about,
There's no closing. I'm going to say check out themacmediashow.com where you can see all the episodes of our $1 Million Listing Me and Review shows. You can also see, Go to themacmediashow.com. You can see the Justin interviews. #1 post on macmediashow.com. Themacmediashow.com. And follow us on Twitter at the Mac Media Show. That's where we talk about these episodes. And also on the MacMediaShow.com, we do that too. So we're just everywhere on this podcast. We got it going everywhere.
James is, if you do watch those other shows, James's interviews on there too.
Yeah, James is
from
on there
LA.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all
It'll
on
be
there.
on page 1, homepage.
It's interesting to see their take behind the scenes.
James' interview was great. Yeah,
That was
talking
good.
about.
He was really sweet.
Yeah, it was
But
great.
Justin's was real good too.
Oh, they're both great.
And we're going to put Rose and Andrews up soon.
That's right.
You know, when we get a chance to get it.
That's right.
I think you should say mark it on.
Mark it on. I like that.
Mark it on.
No, that's great.
You know, that should be your little
For all the
catchphrase.
medians out there,
Yeah.
keep
mark it
keep on marketing. No,
No, mark it on.
Mark it on.
Mark it on.
for the medians out there, mark it on.
I know it sounds like MARKIT.
Mark it on.
I know. And
Yeah.
they'll go, what does that mean?
Right.
But I was thinking market. Market.
Mark it on.
Keep marketing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
Keep your market. Catch your market.
Yeah, that's right.
Make deals.
Tweet
with
us
your market.
something. Tweet us a ending to the show each week.
Yeah.
Tweet us one. You don't have
That'd
to
be
do
good.
it. Yeah, we'll see what we get.
All right, let's close this thing.
All right.
We're closing on 20 minutes. Where are we here? We are.
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
goodness,
know.
30 minutes.
Can
you believe we've enjoyed
We've
it?
gone on about nothing,
We've
but it's been
enjoyed it.
fun.
All right, until next week. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Me and Re-Review, and hope you have a great week.
Yeah, have a great week. See you next time.